How's it going, everyone? Aftershock here from the Justice Crew of Ontario and the Katalysts, the Katalysts of Ontario and the Justice Crew of Oshawa, sorry. Well, tonight I'm going to be doing patrol all by myself, which is the first for a while. And I'm just going to be checking out some of the main areas around, you know, where we normally patrol, like Gibb Street, and I'm going to head up towards the Oshawa Center and see what I can find there and see if there's anyone I can help. As you can see, I got a little bit more body armor and stuff on me tonight just because I am by myself and I don't have a partner or anything to back me up and whatnot, so I need the extra protection just in case. Of course, it won't stop bullets, but hopefully it'll take care of any knife attack to my chest or anything like that. Anywho, hopefully none of that goes down. I'm just out here to watch out for people and make sure everyone's safe. And, you know, typical night out, as we normally do. I'm heading close to Center Street now, and I will keep you updated how it goes. Alright, thanks for watching. How's it going, everyone? Aftershock here, still. Ran into a couple that were interested in why I was dressed like this, and I stopped and gave them a Katalyst card and told them about the cause and what we do. I let them know that we have a team around here, not just myself that's doing this. I also informed them that we have a web page and a Facebook, and that we do charity and homeless outreach, as well as litter cleanup every now and then. They asked me, when we normally go out and do this. I said normally around 8 or 9 till about 11 or midnight Sundays, and I told them we also do, or we're starting to try and do day patrols again, Wednesdays or Fridays around 4 till about 6. Other than that, so far I'm on Gibb Street, nothing going on, fairly quiet night. It's not too cold, so that's nice, not freezing this time, and didn't even have to wear a coat, so I'm glad about that. Anywho, that's it for now. I'll report back in, maybe along Stevenson. Hey again, still here, still pretty quiet night, as usual it seems. Apparently bad guys don't come out on Sundays. So, anywho, I'm on Stevenson right now. There's still some mild traffic up and down the road. Parking lot at the OC is pretty much cleared out, except for some of the overnight staff and some people that are probably parked here to go visit their friends or significant others. I'm just going to spin it around here. And that's what we got. There's the chapters. So, this is Stevenson. I'm walking down right now. As you can see, not too much going on. Pretty bare streets. I'm gonna make my way back down around King Street, which is the main city, or main street in Oshawa, and see if I can't see anything going down or talk to people and raise awareness. I'm gonna eventually have to see if I can't get like a shoulder cam attachment piece to this chest protector thing. That way I don't have to carry this around. I can do it hands-free, which would be nice. I also like to invest in a better camera, but all in good time and all when the funds come in to get said items. Anywho, that's all that's going on for now. I will check back in again in a bit. Thanks for watching. This is Aftershock from the Katalysts Ontario and the Justice League of Oshawa. How's it going, everybody? Aftershock here. I am now walking down King Street towards Simcoe. Had another lady and her male friend stop me and ask about the outfit again. And I'm not going to go through the whole spiel, since we already heard it in the last clip, but let them know what the cause, let them know what we're doing, why we do it, when we patrol, and they seem pretty enthused about it. I will sign back in later. Back again, everyone. Aftershock here. I patrolled King Street. Everything seemed fine. There was a police cruiser in the cash converters parking lot. They saw me. I just gave them a wave. They seemed to be cool with everything. Probably checking in with dispatch to see if they heard anything, and didn't bother to come see what I'm up to, because they should know about us by now. I'm currently walking down Center Street, just checking out everything. Had some passers-by just kind of take a look and wave, and had a car come by and typical drunken hooting and hollering out of it, and that's pretty atypical for patrols in the more populated areas of the city. I'm gonna check out Memorial Park on my way down Center Street here. It's a place where a lot of people like to meet up to deal drugs and whatnot. I don't know if I mentioned this in any of the earlier videos or in my shock vlog, but I did happen to get a drug dealer arrested about a few months back. I was walking through the park and in my civilian clothes, of course, and he asked me if I wanted to buy any tree, which of course is code for marijuana. And I actually asked him, I'm like, "You're not selling drugs in the park, are you?" And he gave me the weirdest response. He said, "Yeah, but I'm just passing through." As if that somehow makes it okay. Anywho, I walked around the block, and on the way back he was still there, and he had a friend with him sending him out to minors, seeming like he's trying to deal with them. So I'm like, alright, that's enough of this. So I phoned it into dispatch, and about 10 minutes later the cops rolled up on them and called them over to the vehicle and searched their bags and ended up putting them in handcuffs. So just goes to show that us being out here isn't a complete waste, or at least me being out here isn't a complete waste. A lot of people might say, "Oh, Oshawa doesn't have that much crime and whatnot," but I disagree. If you check the Durham Region Police site and look up some of the articles there are a lot of incidents, let's say, that go down around here. Just taking a look at the park here. Seems to be alright. I can't really see too much with the camera, but there's no one there, at least not from what I can see. So I'm just gonna keep making my way down towards John Street. I'm gonna check out the Midtown Mall and the little path near there, and eventually make my way back towards my residence and call it a night. Seems pretty quiet, so doesn't require too much more of my presence. There's a couple people trying to drag race down Center Street, because that's totally necessary, especially in slick weather like it is tonight. It's very wet on the roads. It's not raining at the moment, which I'm glad for, because I'm not sure if my chest piece, the bolts and whatnot, the hardware in it, I'm not sure if it's rust proof or not, so getting it damp or wet might not be the greatest idea. Thinking I might put some nail polish clear coat over top of them just to make sure they're not exposed to the rain or wetness. Anywho, like I said, Just gonna come down John Street here. I can't really catch it on the camera, but it does say John Street. It's pretty quiet. What do we got over here? Municipality truck. Signing in. Pulling in, rather. Yeah, well, seems quiet here. I'm going to move on down to John Street towards the Midtown Mall. Now, this is the part where if I had a lot of footage and battery life, I would probably just, if I had a shoulder cam, put it on my shoulder and just record my entire walk. It's kind of boring. But it's probably what I would do if I had a longer lasting battery and more footage. Then I could just edit out any prolonged, unnecessary, boring parts for all you viewers out there on YouTube and Facebook. And for anyone that's been watching my videos, I really appreciate it. I appreciate the thumbs up and any comments or questions you have. Always be sure to, you know, send us a line and say, hey, how's it going? Or even ask us some questions. And like I said in my previous videos, we're always looking for new members. So if you're in the Durham region area, be sure to get a hold of us if this is something you might want to do. And just remember, you don't always have to wear a mask. I know people are like, oh, I don't want to wear a mask. It's too uncomfortable, or I'm claustrophobic, so something pushed up against my face isn't the greatest idea, or I feel like I'm suffocating. So yeah, you don't have to wear a superhero outfit or a mask just to be a part of the Katalysts or be on the team. We could always use the help we can get and all the support we can get, because you know, it's bigger in the States, this real-life superhero movement or community. But up here in Canada, there's not too many people that actually want to do this. There's a new guy. His name is Captain Caregiver. He's in Toronto. I'm not sure if I mentioned this or not in the last video. I seem to like to repeat myself. But there's one good reason for that. Some people don't always see every one of your videos, and the newcomers like to be informed. And for anyone who is watching all of my videos, I really appreciate you sticking through it and putting up with all of my ranting and rambling on about things you've probably already heard before about 5 or 6 times. Actually, speaking of rambling on, Nameless Crusader, whenever he patrols with me, says, I can always tell when Aftershock's getting tired because he just gets quiet and concentrates on just patrolling and not saying too much, which is funny, mostly because it's true. I'm actually getting kind of tired and slightly winded because I don't do this as much as I probably should, and I'm not the most active guy, and you know, I don't work out all the time. I used to back in the summer. Now that it's winter, I'm kind of becoming a polar bear and hibernating a bit. Anywho, I think I've babbled on long enough here. I'm gonna go check out the area. This is where I'm gonna be looking around, and that little dark path area there is I'm gonna be scoping out and seeing if anyone needs any help or whatever. There's the Brick by Brick Park. Can't really see the sign from here, but that's what that is. And down there is the Oshawa Trails pathway towards Gibbs Street, which is where that one lady was attacked and dragged into the wooded area here. Luckily she got away, and it's only minor bumps and bruises. But yeah, so I'm gonna go check it out and let you know what I find, if anything. Aftershock out. So, Aftershock here. Checked out the Midtown Mall area. Came up across the bridge over here to the Oshawa Public Library. Just kind of checking out the parking lots around here on Bagot Street. Now that's Bagot Street, B-A-G-O-T, not what you're thinking. Like I said, checking out the parking lots around here. Just making sure there's nothing sketch going on around the alleys, and no one breaking into any cars if there was any here. And I'm going to try to make my way back down towards the Oshawa Trails pathway. It seems the pathway is blocked a bit. Apparently some of the trail is shut down for winter, and there's these kind of gray gates blocking the path. So I guess I'm going to, pardon me, gonna go check out the path down here, see if it's still blocked off, and make my way possibly down towards Mill Street, and then head back towards my place and call it a night. Dragonflower's probably at home waiting for me to come back and look after the little one, Green Weevil, as we so affectionately call him for the time being. Well, that's it for this segment. I might do possibly one or two more, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Stick with me, and I will conclude this video later on. So, here I am on the Oshawa Trails pathway. This is very dark, as you can see. A lot of people come here at night. And I'm not sure if this is exactly the area where the young lady was attacked, but this is probably pretty close. And it's only lit up a bit by some street lamps. And not too much area that can be seen by the public, so it's very easy to take advantage of someone here, unfortunately. This is why we come out and help out if we can and make sure people are safe as well. We do put up our flyers and try to advertise to people walking through here that we are around. Here's one of our flyers. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not. Somebody has very inappropriately scrawled "losers" across our flyer, and some black permanent marker. I can't really see it on this too well, but I'll take a picture just so you can see what kind of intelligent people we're dealing with here in Oshawa. And then I'm going to continue along down that way towards Gibb Street, and that'll be it for the night. Yes. Thanks for watching. So here's the end of the pathway towards Gibb Street. I'm just exiting the pathway now. Over there's the Central Collegiate School. It's high school from grade 9 to grade 12. And this is the area that a lot of young people come by after school, after hours, and unfortunately this is an area of big interest, and a lot of crime goes down. Just apparently not on Sundays, which is unfortunate, because that's the only time me and Nameless Crusader and the rest of us for the Katalysts of Ontario / Justice Crew of Oshawa can get out. And due to our schedules, aren't able to make it out too many other times during the week. We're doing our best to shove a couple day patrols in, like I said, on either Wednesdays or Fridays with me and my wife Dragonflower. Hopefully Wednesday will be her first patrol with me out around here, and we can spread awareness to our cause and team. There's Rotary Park. Anywho, this is Aftershock, aka Oshawa's Turtleman, from Canada, Ontario, Oshawa, saying if you're going out at night, try to go with a friend or a significant other. You know, stay safe, walk in well-lit areas, don't wander off, try any new shortcuts if you don't really know your way around. Always know your exit, always stay in view of the general public if you can, you know, because there are unfortunately a small percentage of people out there that will take advantage of a lone person walking around at night away from prying eyes, and bad things happen. Muggings, assaults, unfortunately sometimes rape and assault with a deadly weapon. So in conclusion, stay safe, stay smart, be prepared, and know your exits. If you have any questions about our cause, please give us a shout on YouTube or Facebook. We'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you, and that's all for tonight's Katalysts on Patrol with Aftershock.